Hello you guys and welcome here! I'm so excited to be joining you this day.
What is up guys and welcome back to this channel. Now I know there's been a bit of an absence of videos, but I assure you this summer is gonna be pretty awesome and I have a ton of new videos planned. It's gonna be really exciting. And today is a super exciting video because today we're taking my girlfriend out for her first ever FPV flight. And for you guys who don't know what FPV is, it is what this channel is all about. It's flying these really high performance racing drones at really fast speeds in complete manual mode, flying upside down, doing crazy tricks like that. And today it's Caroline's turn to try that out. So Caroline has done a lot of training in liftoff. We've been training a lot the last couple of weeks and she's really gotten a lot better. So hopefully she will have like the basic steering down and be able to get where she wants with the quad. So she will be flying this Roma L3 drone. It's a quite interesting drone. It's a sub 250 grams. It sports 3-inch props and it's actually quite nicely built with a single all-in-one board. Now I'm gonna have a review on this quad later as well, so stay tuned for that. But without further ado, let's cut to the first flight and then we'll let Caroline talk a bit about the flight afterwards. Ja, ge den ganska mycket gas så det kommer upp liksom. Ja. Gasa framåt, titta framåt. Snyggt, snyggt. Hålla dig för. So how was it?
Crazy.
So what happened?
Oh, so I flew over there and then I just lost track of everything and the quad was like tilting and my view was tilting and then I felt a bit dizzy and flew over there.
But it feels like when you flew on the first portion, yeah, you had control and like you flew between the trees, so
yeah, I just got like overexcited about flying between the trees and it went well, and then when I turned back the quad was tilting and that was when because then I got scared and tried to fix that and everything went so fast and all of a sudden I was over there and I was a bit afraid of crashing into you guys even though you are quite small, but yeah, first flight done.
Nice!
And the quad survived.
Awesome, let's fly again.
Okay.
So, that was my first flight. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit scary. I wasn't really prepared that it would be going so fast. I have been trying to fly in liftoff using the simulator and I think it's really funny. But when you're in the simulator, everything is quite easy and it's going great. And if you crash into something, you just press the button R and you will be back at start. In reality, it's not like that, unfortunately. So I was a bit scared. I will be honest with you, I was very scared. And I thought it was really strange to be flying in actual objects around in the actual sky, seeing real people walking by, cars driving, birds flying and all of that. But it was fun, I will give you that, and I will try to do it more, but I'm scared. And I was a bit hesitant and I got a bit nauseous, unfortunately, which I don't get when I'm flying in the simulator. It was a quite small space. No, actually it was a big open space, but it felt small while flying. Just after takeoff, I was sky high up in the sky, seeing everything, try to calm down, try to press the throttle down, like Jacob tell me, slow down, calm down, and trying to turn around without hitting the trees or getting over the way and everything. It was really funny, but everything went so fast, and in the simulator it doesn't matter when it goes fast, because if you crash into something it's like, oh, whatever, oh, I crashed into that car, nothing happened. But in real life, you don't actually want to crash into anything. Cars, people, trees, everything is danger. Yeah, I should have practiced more on the landings, and I knew that before, but I just skipped that part because in liftoff, I never actually landed. I crashed, and then I started over, pressing the button R, and everything was good again. Okay, so the landings are definitely the most boring part, but I think it's really, really important to practice that. We were flying above grass, so when I disarmed the quad and it fell down, it worked out well. Nothing happened, but I think if you're flying over asphalt or something harder, you should definitely practice your landings because you can't land or fly or disarm 2 meters up in the sky like that. So if you're new to this, or as me being new to this, I would say go out there, try liftoff, fly some hours there, maybe more hours than me, and practice your landings, number 1. And when you have done that, don't be afraid to go out, but let me tell you this, it will be scary.
So here you can see she takes off and it's actually going really well here in the beginning. I don't really need to instruct her much at all, and surprisingly she actually flies this gap here between the trees. This is something I wouldn't even be close to doing when I started flying because I just simply didn't have the simulator. Now here's the part where she starts screwing up a bit. She tries to turn to the left and you can see that the quad is just not really oriented the way she's flying. And here she makes the classic mistake of starting to look up in the air, and it's really easy to then start falling down towards the ground without noticing, and she lowers the throttle, and that's what causes her to crash in the ground. Anyways, I think Caroline made some really important bullet points, and that is, if you're trying to get into FPV, make sure to practice the landings inside of your simulator, because in the simulator you tend to just fly until you crash and then you press the reset button, so you never really get that training on landing. And not only that, but you don't really get the training of building up your muscle memory with disarming once you're starting to land or crash. So I would definitely recommend train on the landings and try to actually use the disarm button on your controller, even if it doesn't do anything in the simulator. And then number 2, and that is, even a big field can feel kind of small when you're first flying. And just a little bit of angle forwards would really make the quad go really fast. And one way you can actually help reduce that speed is by tilting your camera much more forward than pointing upwards like it's in this. The more you tilt the camera upwards, the faster you will fly. So I guess that was pretty much it for this video, and as I said, I'll have a ton of videos now coming out in the next couple of weeks, and I've really doubled down on FPV this summer, so it's gonna be really exciting. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe. That really means a lot for this channel. And anyways, until next time, I'll see you in the next video.
Golden baby, get me high, touching me like lightning, keeping it exciting. You know exactly what to do to blow my mind. You're from another planet. I've never felt like this. I don't know how I ever survived without it. I'm starry-eyed, got me upside down, spinning around you. Wanna taste the clouds, dance with the moon. Take a starry-eyed.